Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I still struggle with this myself. Despite their ancestral impact on America, it's not right to put all of them in that box.
I don't think it's okay to be racist towards anyone. White people are still people.
It is possible to be racist towards white people as well, yes.
I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
What do you mean by that?
Racism was invented by white people. You can't take it out of historical context.
Oh, racism was invented by white people. Right. That guy's just, dude's just making stuff up. One thing I will say, too, about this first lady right here, saying that despite what their ancestors have done, what other group do you hear that about? You know? Do you hear that about Japanese people? Do you hear that about any other group in the United States? Not often, if you do. It's really interesting how people oftentimes still keep that around. They hold that against people today that have absolutely nothing to do with any atrocities in the past.
I don't think it's possible to be racist towards white people. There needs to be a system of oppression. Generally, white people are the ones controlling that system of oppression.
Why do you think it's more accepted in society to make jokes about white people?
Because they make jokes about the rest of us constantly.
So do you feel like
Everyone makes jokes about everybody? What the first lady was talking about, though, she's talking about the more progressive twist on the definition of racism, which is prejudice plus power. That is the concoction. That's what you have to have in order to be racist. It's nonsense. Anybody can be racist, of course, but people grab onto it and they believe it.
like you have your guard up against white people?
Sometimes I do.
When white people are going through hardship, they're not as sensitive to it as you would be to a black community. In general, like white people, the privilege behind that.
You make white jokes?
I do sometimes. A little.
It's okay to make white jokes. It should be okay to make any jokes. That's just like what a normal society thinks. That's not like on the edge of freaking out all the time.
How would you define racism?
Racism is judging or seeing yourself differently from somebody else because of the color of your skin.
I would just say just preconceived notions about someone based on their skin color.
It's like a systemic system where basically people are starting off at a way different point because of the color of their skin.
Racism is a made-up social structure. It exploits people based on their race. Globally, it seems like there's a lot of whiteness controlling racism.
Is it okay to be prejudiced towards white people then?
Sure.
Is it okay to have prejudice towards black people?
I mean, it's not okay, but I mean...
Oh, enough of this guy. Okay, so the definition, at least the classic definition, I'm not even reading this anywhere. I'm just going to go off the top of my head because we've talked about this in videos. The belief that a particular race is superior or inferior to another and prejudice based on race. A lot of people, what they're pushing on college campuses is that prejudice plus power to allow for all different types of people to be racist against white people. And that's obviously absurd. Anybody can be racist if you discriminate and, if you discriminate based on race, and that's it. So this guy's just repeating nonsense. These two ladies, they totally had it right there. Absolutely. It's a pretty basic concept. It's pretty basic. It's evil. It's awful. We should be just completely eliminating it and not giving people excuses to be racist and then say, oh, well, I can't be racist. Ridiculous.